All right, today we're going to be talking about how to make your needle felting onto a background. So this one I've started, and this is a regular piece of fabric. Like I said, you can use a piece of felt. We've got the long bookmark shapes, and then we do have some felt shapes like this. And I do have some empty CD cases that a friend donated. And what you can do when you're done is put your felted piece in this, and it could be a little frame, or you could use it almost like an easel and have it sitting in your CD case frame like so. It's kind of hard to see, but if you are interested in that, I do have these CD cases for you. Okay, so getting started, I have this fabric and I've been making the centers of the flowers, and what I'm going to do is use some of my pink and make a pink flower, and I'm making small dot shapes, almost like I did with my paint palette. So this is another pretty easy way to start with needle felting. So I'm going to make just a few little shapes for you. And I'm going to start by forming it in my hand. And you really have to kind of think about what it is you're making and what you need to do with your hands, what you need to do to kind of plan ahead to make the shape and the design that you want. And I'm really pushing this into the fabric. And you can kind of grab with the edge of your needle to try to get that form of the petal or whatever it is that you're making. When I pick this up, you're going to see that the pink is actually going through to the back side of the fabric, and it'll kind of make a ripping sound when I pick it up. So there it is. This is the back side. All right, and then I would just keep going with making these petals, and I had 5 on this one. Maybe I want to do 5 on this one as well, but I will just make a couple just to show you how to do it. So the 2 ways that you can choose to do your needle felting is 3-dimensional, making something that is rounded like I was showing you with my little creature or the frog, or Baby Yoda, but Baby Yoda is kind of a challenge. Or you can work flat like the paint palette and adding other things to it, or what I'm doing right now with almost like you're drawing a picture but using the wool instead of markers or paint. All right, so there's a start to my petals, and then I would keep going and making more of those petals. But I can make the stem too. So I did make a bright green one, and I have some kind of longer green wool. I'm going to just show you how I did that. So I twisted it, and then I felted a line, and then I folded it over and kind of used the edge of my needle to poke it in place. And you guys can look up, there are so many different video tutorials on how to get started with felting, and different ways that you can needle felt, and different things that you can needle felt. So here's my stem. It's getting there. And it does take some time. It's not going to be something that you start and finish really quickly. So you have to really be patient with yourself. Here's the back. And you got to see the results. With this one, you could use your T-pins to keep your fabric in one spot. That is kind of helpful too. So you could put your other T-pins in the corners like this. They may or may not be in your way when you're felting. And you can make some leaves if you want to. Just pull off some of the other felt. And what you would do then is make that leaf shape. You can fold it over if you want to. There's so many different techniques that you can learn as you go. And some of you are going to love this, and you may go out and get your own felting materials. And that is awesome. So that is a start, and then I would want to, of course, add maybe more layers of my colors too. But that's how you begin and how we're going to be working with it. You'll each have some color choices and deciding what you want to make, how you want to do it, whether you want to work 2D or whether you want to work 3D. So enjoy it, have fun, and it's learning something new.